All right, the Washington Commanders found a major weapon that not enough people are talking about. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to teams that just kind of get overlooked by the national media, don't get the love like they should, and that's the Washington Commanders. And we were on them before they were good and before they beat us in the playoffs, too. And we're still talking about them. Here it is. Ja'Cory Brooks, undrafted free agent. Now, each team gets maybe one or two undrafted free agents each year that you're like, ooh, there's a little something there that I'm interested in. Here's the thing about Ja'Cory is former 5-star recruit, super athletic. This is, so there's, let me go back up to this. This is there's RAS score, then there's this like IGA score. And again, kind of a composite thing. And you can see that above average is where NFL players are. Just with their athleticism. And he is above that. So he's super athletic, productive, former 5-star, doesn't get drafted, but really like him. And so, again, let me just show you a couple things on this dude that it's like, okay, this is what I'm kind of talking about. Here he is at the combine, and man, he's got decent size. He's got good speed, great hands, catching drill, running. There's a lot to like about this guy that he could actually contribute and be something for the Commanders based on, because that's when you really want to talk about an undrafted free agent, is when there is opportunity for you to really make an impact. And wide receiver is one of those that could translate. Number two, he's going to an opportunity where there's opportunity in the wide receiver room. So I love that. It's interesting. And here's one more thing on this guy. So let me get to him here real quick, is that he started Alabama and then went to Louisville. He finished with 60 catches for 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns in his 3 years at Alabama. And then he's a contested catcher. He's got a 70% contested catch rate. So anything above 50 is really, let me pull it up. Everything above 50 is really good. Washington could easily keep 7 wide receivers this year. Ja'Cory Brooks, Samuel McLaurin. You can see the names. He could make the team. Keep an eye on him. I really think you want to keep an eye on him. We're going to look at one other thing here really quick. Is PFF came out with, and I think this is perfect, their favorite draft pick for each team. And Trey Amos is for you. And I 100%, because now you have Trey Amos, Mike Sanders still come a long way in just a couple years in your secondary. Why they like this so much is because they had Trey Amos ranked 28th. He's a first-round pick. You picked him up at 61. They didn't love your other picks. They had you guys taking guys earlier than what they should have been, according to PFF. That's fine. But Trey Amos is like 30 picks after they thought he would go. That's pretty dang good. So, love seeing that. And kind of when you look at the draft as a whole, and I think this is it, right? It's not just one player. It's the whole thing. It's the whole offseason. Not a lot of teams can say that when it comes to the whole offseason, meaning you made trades and got impact players with your draft picks, a tackle, a wide receiver. So then left you with 5 draft picks. You made the most of it, but I don't think it's not fair to just look at your draft picks. In other teams, it's like, they absolutely went all in. Draft picks, had 10 draft picks, were very minimal activity during free agency. Fine, that's their plan, strategy. And so you look at their draft and you judge that a little bit heavier. With the Commanders, this was part of the whole offseason. I think they nailed it 100%. So because, again, let me look here at another thing that's interesting. Kane Medrano, UCLA linebacker. He's built more like a strong safety, but tested out as an elite athlete with outstanding speed and explosiveness. However, his struggles as a tackler will be an issue. This one's interesting. Elite everywhere except the one area you really need, and that is tackling. No, you can't tackle? He was an interesting prospect coming out because physical traits were insane, but he struggled in a couple key areas. Tackling would be one that you're like, I don't love that. So keep an eye on that. Okay. Let me just show you this. Again, we don't. Well, let me just say this before I get to that. If you're a Washington Commanders fan, off season's over. Let's just say it's over. You start to get into OTAs, rookie mini camps, all that stuff, and you really get to see these guys on the field and the whole thing. But if you're like, all right, player acquisition wise, let's say it's generally over. What do we got? Well, you've got the team from last year, the culture from last year, and you've only built on it. And your best player is only getting, your most important player is only going to get better, I would think. You know, and that's the thing with C.J. Stroud. Remember C.J. Stroud? I'm talking about your quarterback. C.J. Stroud was unreal, and then he regressed last year. This is the NFL. Teams adjust. They've got film on you. Nobody just dominates for 15 straight years. I mean, Tom Brady, I guess. But so the thought that your quarterback's just going to be automatically much better next year, I wouldn't go there. But I would definitely say, let's say he's the same. Whatever. Be the same. More weapons. Better defense. Still have money to play with. You look around your division and you're not afraid of the Cowboys or the Giants. There's two teams, just not. And it's like, okay, what's up, Eagles? Let's see what we got. And you're going to go play the Eagles tough. They're going to play you tough. You'll play them tough, vice versa. You got to play them, but they got to play you home, away. Let's see who wins this division. And let's go. So I just think, man, you guys got to be so excited because the Lions are in the same spot for so many years where you just weren't good. And you wanted to believe that we were better than we were. Like, yeah, we're not. We're one, you know, we're almost, we just got to have a good offseason. You know, you're just like, no. Now that you see what a really good team is and what a good coach, good franchise, good organization is, you're like, yeah, we were never close. This is crazy. So, super excited for the Commanders. I was a big Sean Taylor fan. I just love that. I couldn't wait to see what he was about to do in the league. And so I've always liked him. And just always kind of rooted for, just want to see him do well. Love the colors. Love the color scheme, the logo. Even your new one. I got to tell you, I don't hate it. Miss the old Redskins for sure, but don't hate this one. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. We'll see all of you on the next one.